Welcome to the show. Today, we are joined by a leader who is shaping the future of Texas's workforce. Beth Wooten is the provost of Texas State Technical College in Waco. It's TSTC's flagship campus, a powerhouse for hands-on training in some of the state's most in-demand industries, from aviation and cybersecurity to advanced manufacturing and energy. TSTC is preparing Texans for the high-skilled jobs that will keep our state moving. So welcome to the show. I'm
Thank
so glad to have you
well,
here.
thank you so much for having me. It's truly an honor. It's an honor. So thank you
Well,
for the invitation.
I was delighted to be a part of the Leading Waco Women Leadership Banquet, and you were our selected winner for 2025. And what a beautiful example you are of feminine leadership, and kind of a masculine area,
Very
old
much so.
TSTC. So let's dive right in and talk about what led you to this role that you're in now.
Sure. Well, life has a way of working itself out, whether you have plans or not. I'm definitely in a field that was not in my plan. I actually started in higher education in Waco in 1999. I took a role at Baylor, worked at the university there in various roles for about 15 years. Finished my time there at the Alumni Association, and then took a role at TSTC about 11 years ago. And I guess at the time, you could say I fell in love with higher education, and Baylor was pretty great. When I came to TSTC, there was just something really extraordinarily special about what we do, and so I've just fallen in love with the mission, and here I am, 3 years this month in the provost role.
Yeah, been some amazing changes in TSTC and the whole trade because let's face it, it was kind of the ugly stepchild,
Yep.
of higher education. When you think about it, and that has totally
Mm-hmm.
reversed. I mean, they're saying now people are not seeing the value of a
Mm-hmm.
four-year degree,
Mm-hmm.
but we're going to need mechanics. We're going to need people that know how to do things,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what TSTC is doing.
That's right. And it's interesting. I'm glad that you brought that up. When I first came to TSTC 11 years ago, we were still struggling for our identity, struggling with the misperceptions about what a technical education is about, struggling against those that believe there's only one path in post-secondary, and that's a 4-year path. And fast forward to today, it is remarkable to see that the trades are here. The trades are now. There's something that we talk about often called the skills gap, and you may have heard that term, but the skills gap is real. There is a shortage of skilled technicians, not just in the state of Texas, but in the country. And so when I say the trades are now, it is because the demand is so incredible. And folks are beginning to see that in post-secondary, due to the rising costs of higher education, that there's really more of a draw to what the return on investment is.
Yeah.
And
What kind of a job you're going to get.
right, right. And so we spent a lot of our time over the last decade changing perceptions. And now, due to other factors, TSTC is right on time, I guess you could say.
Yeah, and it's booming. You've got a
Mm-hmm.
brand new building. Tell
Mm-hmm.
me about that.
Yes, so very excited about, we call it the CTC because we're all about acronyms at TSTC, but it's the Construction Technologies Center, and it is being built, almost finished, in fact, right on I-35 with intentionality. We want to take advantage.
It's massive and beautiful.
It is.
It is
Thank you.
attention-getting,
It
yeah.
is 130,000 square feet of state-of-the-art space and $72 million investment into the Waco community. And we are wrapping up, moving into that building now. We're moving 5 of our existing programs. Building construction, electrical construction, solar technology, HVAC, and plumbing.
Mhm. Oh, and those are areas I know that are filling up as
Mhm.
far as your students
Mhm.
and enrollment.
That's right. And we are those 5 programs are already at capacity.
Hmm.
And I'm afraid that once we move in, we're already going to be busting at the seams. So we'll do what we do at TSTC, which is we problem solve and we'll optimize so that we can continue to enroll more students and put more technicians out into the workplace.
Um, Talking about you as a leader, how would you describe your leadership style in this role that is kind of a little atypical?
It
I
is.
think you may be the first lady provost at
I am.
TSTC.
I am. Yeah, it is. I will tell you that, of course, I've been at it for a while now, and I'm not very shy and pretty bold in my leadership. But coming into the provost role was was a little overwhelming, a little challenging for me because there had not been a female provost prior to me coming in 3 years ago, and the majority of folks that I lead are males, and they are hardworking folks that came from the field, that came from industry, and so one of the first things I did when I came in was tried to just get to know everybody. I really believe strongly that leadership is about relationship building. And you do that by building trust with folks. And so I like to lead by walking around. I wear boots and jeans almost every day because I like to walk my labs. I like to say hello to my folks and build that relationship. I also believe that I can only be me. I believe that I need to be authentic in who I am and be genuine and be truthful. So.
So, refer to the Waco campus as explain to everybody how big the whole TSTC
Sure.
program is.
Sure. So, Texas State Technical College is the only 2-year technical school in the state of Texas. We are a state agency, and we have 11 campuses now across the state. Waco is headquarters. So, TSTC was started here in Waco in 1960. 1965, I'm sorry. We just celebrated our anniversary, and it was an old Air Force base.
Yeah, James Connolly.
And
Yeah.
so Waco is headquarters. It is the largest TSTC campus, both in size, number of programs, number of students, number of staff. So pretty proud about that.
Yeah, and of course your other campuses on Marshall, right,
Right.
and
We
Harlingen. I'm trying to think some of the
yeah.
places that I've had a chance to visit.
Yeah, so we are in West Texas. We have 4 campuses out in West Texas. We are in the Rio Grande Valley. Fort Bend County campus is one of our largest or fastest growing campuses. That's in the Houston area. Our newest campus is in New Braunfels. And we soon will be in Denton County
Oh,
when we have the funding to build there.
awesome. Well, my husband Mike was for a time. He was in the development area and with the foundation.
Right.
So let's talk a little bit about how it is funded. Obviously, students pay
Yep.
tuition, but also a recent election, pretty important in the
Yes.
state of Texas. You want to talk about that?
Sure. Yeah. Well, let me start with our funding formula because it is extremely unique in that we were the first institution of higher learning to move to an outcomes-based funding model. We are a state agency, so we receive state appropriations as well as tuition. But traditionally, higher ed institutions, state agencies were funded based on enrollment. And in 2013, TSTC moved to an outcomes-based model. And what that means is we do not receive state appropriations unless our graduates are found working. So everything we do at TSTC is about putting people to work.
Mm-hmm.
And so that we've been under that funding model for a little over a decade now. It works really well. And our elected officials appreciate our accountability to that. And so much so that this last legislative session, we were extremely fortunate in that we had a Proposition 1 was on the ballot, and it was to create an $850 million endowment. And let me tell you about that. So while we receive state appropriations to do our business, we have never had a dedicated funding mechanism to build buildings, to manage deferred maintenance. And so that's what this endowment is designed to do. And it passed overwhelmingly. We'll receive our first distribution in early 2027.
Well, I think the public does see the value in the trades and the education that's happening at TSTC. So you say this performance based is unique in Texas?
It's unique
mean,
in the country.
Doesn't MCC see? I want to say MCC is under the same kind of thing. John McCowan was telling me.
Yes, so 2 sessions ago, the community colleges moved to an outcomes-based model.
Yeah.
And it's a little bit different from ours in that, and I don't want to speak for Dr. McCowan because I'll get it a little bit wrong. They have several different definitions of outcomes that lead to funding.
Right.
Community colleges also have a tax base in their county, which we do not.
Right.
Yeah, and so again, our definition of our outcomes-based funding model is placement, is jobs. And so if we do not put Texans to work in Texas industry, then we do not receive state appropriations.
But the demand is there.
It's huge.
I can remember even years ago where in some of the programs there, a student would be halfway through it and already have job offers.
Yep.
Big salaries. So what areas are you seeing as being booming?
Yeah. Well, all of them, to be honest
All of
with
the
you.
above.
But for the Waco campus, I would say our top programs, aviation maintenance is a huge, there's a huge demand for maintenance technics.
Does it have to do with L3 and some of the other?
And that's one of our employers here locally, but there's a local need, but also statewide. So there's a huge need for aviation mechanics across the state at the different airport hubs, but also electrical line worker, which I like to call our first responders.
Yeah.
They're the folks that are making sure that our power is still running during bad weather events. That's a really large program of ours. Welding is our largest program, actually. We have about 500 students in our welding program at any given time. And also diesel equipment technicians. There's a huge, huge demand for diesel equipment technicians, all the trucks running on the roads. There's also a need for diesel technicians that help support generators at data centers. So talk about how old, not an old, but a traditional technology meets new world innovation.
Right.
We do both.
Yeah, it's so interesting. So much more I want to talk to Beth Wooten about when we come back. I want to let you know that today's show is brought to you by Gather & Co. Kitchen and Bath, where they are transforming houses into homes. Stay with us. There's more of the show ahead.
At Mitzi, we believe the right light can transform any space. Mitzi has the perfect design for you. Beautiful, well-made lighting without the high price tag. Discover your perfect light at Mitzi.com. That's MITZI.com. Mitzi.
Channel 6 News is teaming up with communities in schools of Central Texas for a shoe donation drive aimed at helping students succeed in the classroom. Communities in Schools is a nonprofit organization that supports at-risk students, and they say proper footwear is an often overlooked but dire necessity for students' success. This drive is running through today, December 15th, so be sure to drop off items at the Carlson Law Firm in Killeen or the Walmart on Franklin in Waco. As the holiday season approaches, the Salvation Army's Angel Tree program is working to ensure that no child in Central Texas wakes up empty-handed on Christmas morning. Each angel tag hanging on trees at participating locations represents a real child, from babies to teenagers, and lists specific wishes from each child, including their clothing sizes and toys. Community members can participate by visiting any Angel Tree location. Here in McLennan County, that means the Richland Mall, all Walmart locations, Slim Chickens, and Lynn's Pharmacy. You can select a tag, purchase the requested items, and submit the gifts with the angel tag attached. I'm Elizabeth Riley with Act Locally Waco, and I will see you next time.
A big thank you to our sponsor, Fox & Co. Bakery. Check them out for delicious baked goods and your catering needs.
Serving Central Texas since 1889, TFNB Your Bank for Life takes pride in being more than a bank. At TFNB, we remain committed to these principles. If you value them too, come join us. TFNB, Your Bank for Life.
It's football season, and we can create your outdoor tailgating spaces that is actually a part of your home. Bifold doors that tie in the inside and the outside, and you can gain anywhere from 1,000 to 5,000 square feet living space, all while taking in the big game, poolside. Call us at Gather & Co. Kitchen and Bath, where we can create your unique tailgating space.
Hey Waco, meet your new favorite email. It's called the Waco Buzz, the local newsletter that skips crime and chaos and gets straight to the good stuff. New restaurants, hidden gems, weekend events, and stories that make you proud to call Waco home. It's quick, free, and written by people who love Waco as much as you do. Join thousands of neighbors who already start their mornings with the Waco Buzz at thewacobuzz.com.
And we are back with Beth Wooten, who is the provost at Texas State Technical College. TSTC, of course, is a powerhouse when it comes to training people that know how to fix things and
That's
do
right.
stuff. I mean, we need them. In our power stations, and it is all the kinds of things that we take for granted. You're training these folks.
That's right. That's right.
So let's talk about we talked about some of the in-demand areas. Are there some misconceptions that students have before coming to TSTC?
You bet. That's a great question. The answer is yes. Students have misconceptions, as do what we call influencers, which are parents or high school counselors. One of our biggest misconceptions is that folks think trade school is going to be easy.
Easy, yeah.
And
No math.
that couldn't be furthest from the truth.
Yeah.
There are a handful of our programs: electrical power and controls, instrumentation, just to name a couple off the top of my head, that are heavy in trigonometry. You have to know math, and so that's one of the misconceptions, is that it's going to be easy, but it's actually the opposite of that. Not only is it some of our programs very math heavy, but also some of them, as fairly obvious, that they're very physically demanding. And so
Well, you mentioned linemen.
uh-huh,
That's,
you have
all
to
kinds
climb
of weather.
poles.
You have to climb poles.
That's
You have
right.
to not be afraid of heights, all that kind of
And you're dealing with live electricity.
Yeah,
So
that can kill you at
that's
any second.
exactly
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
exactly right.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite story of a student that you have met along the way?
How about a handful of students,
Sure.
if I could? And this relates to our new Construction Technology Center that I mentioned earlier, and the construction company that's building it for us, Rogers O'Brien. They have a local office here. Recently did a story on 4 of the folks that are working for Rogers O'Brien that happen to be TSTC alumni that graduated from the building construction program, which is one of the programs that's going into that building.
The new building.
So it's the neatest story, because these students who learned how to build, how to be in the construction industry, and went through that program, are now building that program for the next generation. So it gives me chills. But it's a really neat. I've had the opportunity to meet all 4 of them. I've toured the building many, many times, and it just really is a good reminder of what we do and how we do it, and what it means to folks in Texas. It's pretty special.
Are you finding more women now coming into these non-traditional areas?
We sure are, and as you can imagine, I love that. My favorite is to see women welders in the welding booths.
Yeah.
It's actually definitely a lot more women are getting more interested, and what I find really interesting is that oftentimes women tend to be better technicians than their male counterpart. We tend to be a little bit more organized, a little more attention to detail. Sorry, fellas, but it's true. And so, anytime we have young ladies coming through the programs, it just makes me so happy, because I tell them, number one, if you can finish this program, you're going to learn a skill that you will have for the rest of your life. No one can take that away from you. Number 2, you're moving into a male-dominated field, but that makes you really in demand, even more demand. And so the gals that come through our programs turn out to be some of the best technicians out there.
Years ago, I did a story with a young lady. She had a full ride to Baylor as I want to say she was a volleyball player. She was
Okay.
an athlete, and was kind of thinking, oh, she would go into physical therapy, and just immediately just changed her mind. Left, went to TSTC to the construction,
Uh-huh.
and immediately had a
Uh-huh.
fabulous job as a supervisor
Uh-huh.
on an apartment complex. I mean, it was incredible, her rise in this field, and she was telling me all about the construction aspect of it. Anyway,
I
she
love-
was just that story stuck with me.
I love those stories, Anne, because it really, I said earlier, post-secondary, I like to say post-secondary is about options, and that there's not just one path for everybody. And so that's a great example of how someone that went to a 4-year institution and probably, had a great experience, but then decided to come back to school and go to TSTC and learn a skill.
Yeah.
And probably had multiple job offers when she left.
Oh, she absolutely did. It was really interesting. TSTC is known for its strong employer partnerships.
right.
You want to talk a little bit about that?
Sure. Well, because of the way that we're funded, we do not receive state appropriations unless our graduates are found working. It means that industry, our employers, really are our number one customer. And so it's important for us to have really deep, strong relationships with industry, because we need to be producing what they need. So we have industry advisory boards that inform our curriculum, They provide us with updates if things are changing in the market, and they have a little different skill set that they need, new technology that's coming out. Well, we modify our curriculum to make sure that we are producing exactly what they need. And so we can't fulfill our mission at TSTC if we don't have those deep partnerships with industry.
Absolutely. So in Central Texas, what are the companies that are doing the most hiring right now?
Sure.
Where do they go?
Well, the newest one, graphic packaging, which I'm sure you're familiar with, is the largest single economic investment in the Waco community, $1 billion investment. We've done all of their onboarding and all of their helped them source and hire, and then did their 2-week onboard training. And we actually have done that out at the work site, which is our newest training center across town, which you may have heard about. So graphic packaging has been a huge partner of ours. Capstone Mechanical, of course, Lockridge Priest, Encore, Mars, you name it. Most all of our industry that are local have hired from TSTC in the past and continue to do so in the future, will continue to do so in the future.
Yeah, and you also do continuous training for employees that are already on the job?
That's right, we do for the incumbent workforce. That runs out of our workforce training, accelerated training side of the house, which is our non-credit, and that really is all running out at the work site, which is designed for short-term training to help focus on new upcoming needs that some of our industry partners may have, where they may just need like a 2-week training or a 6-week training. Basically, we can customize curriculum to meet exactly what they need and work directly with those industry partners in that way.
Yeah, it's incredible how TSTC has kind of pivoted and done, some fancy footwork in meeting some of these needs. So how is TSTC addressing this statewide shortage you see in skilled a workforce?
Well, we're growing. The legislature has asked us to grow. It's evident by the support of Prop 1, our endowment, and so that will give us the opportunity to modernize our existing spaces, as well as build new buildings to grow. You see, not the one, we have many challenges, but a challenge at TSTC is because of the nature of our learning environments, it's all hands-on. Therefore, it means that it requires lots of square footage, lots of big pieces of equipment. So our cohort sizes are small. And so the volume of which that we produce, the legislature's asked us to grow. Our volume needs to be larger. So we are trying to grow right now, and I'm happy to say that the Waco campus has seen enrollment increases in the double digits for the past 6 to 7 semesters. We're also innovating, and that's you can see that at the work site. That is our partnership with the city and the county, and that opened up this time last year. So what we're trying to do is grow and innovate and to continue to meet industry's needs.
Technology is moving fast. We've got AI and automation and robotics. So how is TSTC addressing those areas?
Well, we've got a whole group of folks that are paying attention. And we've already incorporated AI into some of our curriculum. And it's not scary for us because we live in that space of ever-changing technology. So we're looking at how it can enhance our curriculum, not replace, but enhance the learning environment for our students and for our faculty. But in terms of emerging technologies out there, we watch the marketplace. So our programs are built around in-demand jobs, right? So we don't necessarily stand up a new program unless there's a market for it. So we watch what's going on in semiconductor. We're watching what's going on with the data centers. And luckily, those are all being built right now. And we already produce the technicians to build those facilities, those companies out. But as that technology continues to change, well, we'll continue to watch that. And if new jobs are being created, then we're right there ready to go.
Fascinating, fascinating. What role do you see TSTC playing in the future economy of Texas?
Well, I really feel like,
Get your crystal ball out.
yeah, Texas is growing,
Yeah.
and TSTC is too, and that's on purpose. Texas, I think, is fortunate in that it has TSTC. And when the legislature and industry asks us to step up, to rise to the challenge, then we do so. And our reputation, you can ask any of our industry partners, they appreciate the value in what we do because we serve their needs and we serve them well. And so from a crystal ball perspective, we keep growing with the state. We keep innovating. We keep addressing the workforce challenges. We keep chipping away at that skilled workforce need that exists.
Mm-hmm. What's a typical day look like for you? You say you like to walk the campus.
I have a lot of meetings, but
I'll bet you
every
do.
day is different.
Mm-hmm.
I try to make sure that I get on campus at least multiple times in the week and get into the labs, walk spaces, talk to faculty, see students. But I also have a community-facing role as well. And so some days I spend all day in Waco in meetings, spend a lot of time with our chambers, have a lot of great relationships with local organizations, meeting with industry. So every day is different.
It's kind of fun.
It is. It is fun. It's why I wear boots and jeans every day because I never know what the day's going to bring.
Oh, Beth, I like to end these little meetings with a questionnaire similar to the one the late, great James Lipton used on Inside the Actors Studio. So this is my take on it. I'll ask you, what is your favorite word?
Grit.
It's good. No grit, no pearl.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
And that's who we are at TSTC.
Mm-hmm.
We're gritty.
What is your least favorite word?
No.
I hear that a lot. That's probably the most common.
There's got to be a way.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What turns you on creatively, spiritually, or emotionally?
Mm-hmm. People. I love building relationships with people, getting to know people, nuances and dynamics of relationships. I love thinking about where TSTC can go in the future. I'm constantly thinking about how to make things better. Excellence is one of our core values, and everybody has a little bit different definition of excellence, which I have found that to be interesting over the years. I used to think my definition was the only definition. Well, that's not true. But I like to think that everything that I'm doing for TSTC in Waco is in constant pursuit of excellence.
What turns you off creatively, spiritually, or emotionally?
Oh, negative perspectives. Something that does not feed our mission. Negative Nancy's.
Yeah.
Sorry, Nancy.
Sorry, Nancy. That's better than being called a Karen, I guess.
No. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
what is your favorite sound?
I'm glad that you asked that. My favorite sound. We have a couple of acres on the Brazos, and it is our getaway from the house. It's not far from where we live. We like to camp. We go down and camp, and we have some cottonwood trees.
Oh yeah.
And in the summer, of course, they're messy.
The cicadas.
But yeah, but they have really large leaves, and so my favorite sound is the sound of wind blowing through those cottonwood trees.
Yeah, yeah. That's a very definite soothing sound. What's
Yeah.
your least favorite sound?
Probably horns honking.
Yeah. Yeah.
Traffic, horns honking. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You've been in higher education for quite a while, but what job would you like to have tried? Was there something always in the back of your mind?
Well, you want to hear a funny story? I have a degree in fashion merchandising,
I love it.
and so
I'm not surprised.
No,
Looking at how beautifully put together you always are.
I don't know about that. Thank you, but I actually went to school. I was a college athlete. I received a scholarship to play softball, and decided that I wanted to be in the fashion industry. And I think what I liked about it was it was beautiful and always something new and innovative and different. And so that's what I went to school for, but found my way to higher education. And I don't know that I would go back to that, but that was where I started.
Interesting.
But I plan to, if you want to ask me about what I want to do in retirement.
Okay.
I've told my husband this, and he doesn't have a choice. He's going to have to go along with me. But I want to retire and become, I told you we like to camp. We like to camp in trailers, but our favorite places to camp are Texas state parks. We have some beautiful state parks
Yeah, we
in
do.
the state. And so I want to go be a camp host
Oh,
and volunteer in my time. And
That's
I've told him that's what we're doing.
All
We'll
right.
see how it goes. You know, I don't like to be told no. So.
yeah, exactly. So what job do you know you don't want to do? Let somebody else do that.
Well, I married an accountant, and I think I don't want to do the numbers.
I'm right there with you.
Yep.
Yeah, very good. So one last question. When
Okay.
you arrive at the pearly gates, what do you want to hear the Lord say to you, Beth Wooten?
You did good.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, it appears to me you're doing great good at TSTC. I'm so happy to get to have spent this time with you and get to know you better.
Yes.
And, again, congratulations on being our 2025 leading Waco woman.
Such an honor.
It was
Still
it
can't
was
believe
just
that.
and you were so eloquent in your acceptance, and it was and everything. I always learn so much from the ladies that are profiled and are able to kind of share their journey and share their walk, and it's all so different, and they all have so much wisdom to
Yeah.
impart. And
Waco is so fortunate when we talk about women in leadership.
no kidding,
We're
chief of police. I mean, you just
I
go
know.
down the list.
and
yeah.
the way that everyone truly supports each other.
Mhm.
It's not this way in other communities, and I can say that because we have campuses in other regions, but Waco is so unique in that, I'm grateful and proud to be a part of such a supportive, collaborative, and uplifting community.
Well, it is an honor for me to get to spend some time with
me
you
too.
and appreciate you so
Me
much,
too.
and
Thank
all the
you.
best
Thank you.
with everything going on at TSTC. And I know the opening of the building is coming up in a few months,
Right.
and stay tuned for
Yes,
that. That's going to be
yes.
an amazing day
Yes,
for
yes.
TSTC and for all of Central Texas
Yes.
with what all you're doing.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Ann. Thank you so much.
Stay with us. There is more of the show ahead, and I'll tell you today's show is brought to you by Fox & Co. Bakery, where we bake foxy things. Stay with us.
Serving Central Texas since 1889, TFNB Your Bank for Life takes pride in being more than a bank. TFNB, we remain committed to these principles. If you value them too, come join us. TFNB, your bank for life.
So it's football season, and we can create your outdoor tailgating spaces that is actually a part of your home. Bifold doors that tie in the inside and the outside, and you can gain anywhere from 1,000 to 5,000 square feet living space, all while taking in the big game, poolside. Call us at Gather & Co. Kitchen and Bath, where we can create your unique tailgating space.
Send money abroad in just a few steps with Remitly. Sign up with your email, enter an amount, choose how your loved ones receive the money, enter your recipient's information, select a payment method, hit send, and relax. Download the Remitly app today.
It doesn't matter if your investment budget is small or big. All you need is Benzinga Pro and its powerful news alerts, price tracking, and portfolio monitoring. Subscribe now, and we'll skyrocket your portfolio today.
At Fullwell, we bring together the expertise of registered dietitians, MDs, and OBGYNs to give you the best fertility support. Fullwell, your trusted partner on your fertility journey. Visit us at fullwellfertility.com. Unlock a world of convenience with Mullybox, your one-stop solution for personalized subscription boxes delivered right to your door. Each box is tailored to your taste. Mullybox.com. That's MULLYBOX.com.
Hey Waco, meet your new favorite email. It's called the Waco Buzz, the local newsletter that skips crime and chaos and gets straight to the good stuff. New restaurants, hidden gems, weekend events, and stories that make you proud to call Waco home. It's quick, free, and written by people who love Waco as much as you do. Join thousands of neighbors who already start their mornings with the Waco Buzz at thewacobuzz.com.
A journey into new thoughts, new cultures, new adventures. So what are you waiting for? Start your journey with Babbel now. Go to babbel.com or download the app.
There's a lot of energy in fruitcake. There's a lot of energy in fruitcake. I'm Bob McNutt. I'm the president of the Collins Street Bakery in Corsicana, Texas. What Dom Perignon is to champagne, Collins Street Bakery is to fruitcake.
My mother thought it was delicious, so she was delighted when she got a fruitcake every year for Christmas.
Collins Street Bakery is about a $30 million a year business in terms of total sales.
They make good bank off of fruitcake.
It's really good.
There was a few years they didn't understand why the bakery wasn't making money.
We knew something was wrong.
But what do? Start accusing everybody? When everything came to light, we were all standing there stunned.
It was a huge embezzlement scheme.
He got caught with his hands in the cookie jar, literally.
It was close to $17 million.
The FBI came down like a ton of bricks. They brought in investigators. They brought in forensics folks. They brought in accountants.
It's definitely the strangest case I've ever worked, without a doubt.
I did not think that I would have a massive fruitcake fraud in my career.
Do you not like fruitcake? Not really. He spent a lot of money, private jets.
Prada, Louis Vuitton.
A lot of jewelry. You don't throw a Rolex in a lake.
Who does that?
If my husband had bought them a new Mercedes every few months, I would have known there was something up.
That someone could keep up a lie like that long and to keep doing it.
Predators are predators. They're gonna get you any way they can.
How did they pull this off? This is a real stunt. How did you do this?
Pigs get fat and hogs get slaughtered.
All those lies are going to catch up with you one day, and they did.
It's hard to keep a secret in the can. You can try all you want, but it's gonna always come out.
In retrospect, you can look back and say, you should have seen this coming.
Now, where's this documentary gonna be shown?
Pretty thing, how you been? Did you visit family from Lawton last summer like you said? Well, on me, I'm doing fine. Been dreaming playing at the blue light. Maybe someday if I try. But we all know the battle. Good old 7 on the shelf. We got a problem that I think only God can help. If you're leaving, run on and pour me something strong. It's small town survival. Between the bottle and the Bible. So call me up and tell me, Beth, how your friends is. Whoa, and I'll say mine's a drunk. What's it been? Oh, about a month since we broke up. Yeah, that's a messed up way to love. We all know the battle. Good old 7 on the shelf. We got a problem that I think only God can help. If you're leaving, run on and pour me something strong. It's small town survival. Between the bottle and the Bible. Tell me, baby, how's it look from the 580? While you're getting all dialed up and he's sitting at home alone. 'Cause we all know the battle. Good old 7 on the shelf. We got a problem that I think only God can help. If you're leaving, run on and pour me something strong. Small town survival. Oh, between the bottle and I'm staying out a little, wishing you were here. I know I'll just give you a kiss. Stealing from the liquor store, trying not to get caught, wishing we were still them kids. Stealing your own daddy's lighter, starting a bonfire in the bed of my truck. I'm staying out a little, wishing you were here right now. Right now, I just give you a kiss. Pretty thing, how you been? Did you visit family from Wooten?
These are Krampus, a sort of monster that travels with St. Nick. They scare away bad spirits and look for naughty kids to punish, making Christmas a whole lot scarier. People in Europe have been welcoming the Christmas season by dressing as Krampus for hundreds of years.
I am Ralph Herzog, and I am the oldest Krampus here in town, Altenmarkt. On the 5th of December, we came to the childs in their homes, and the good one gets some sweets from the Nicolo, and the bad ones get hit with the whip from the Krampus. Then we go from house to house for 5-6 hours. And after we visited all the children in Altenmarkt, there's a little run with all Krampus together.
The story of St. Nick and Krampus goes back to 375 AD, and the costumes and traditions haven't changed much since.
The dress from the Krampus is made of wool from the sheep. The masks are made of wood, and so when you're walking around to all the children, to their houses for some hours, you really will get sweat. It's like a workout. It's funny to go into the houses from the people. The reaction is different. Some childs are not scared, come to you and grab to your fur, and other ones screaming and running away. The Krampus is a good reason to change the mind from the children, try to be good for the next year. I'm dressed as a Krampus this year the 15th time. I'm very lucky to go every year. I'm very proud to be a part of this old tradition.
Well, tell me, girl, did you cry in your shower last night while another man told you things you ought to like? Tell me, girl, well, did you mean all the things you said? How you never loved him and how you wish you were here in my bed? Oh, my mind races, filling heartbreak spaces. It's hard to get complacent when you're all I'm chasing. Come on, let my love shine in. I'll keep you safe and warm, drying every tear, erasing all fear. Who could ever want more? Who could ever want more? Come on and tell me, girl, did that kiss just set you free? 'Cause I feel sick with every other one that's placed on me. Tell me, girl, did I do you wrong? I was your knight in shining armor until I wrote these damn songs. Yeah, my mind races, but you're all I'm chasing. Come on, let my love shine in. I'll keep you safe and warm, drying every tear, erasing all fear. Who could ever want more? Who could ever want more? Come on, let my love shine in. I'll keep you safe and warm, drying every tear, erasing all fear. Who could ever want more? Who could ever want more? Well, tell me, girl, did I hold you in my arms last night? Or was that just another dream? I think we finally got it right.
And didn't spoil quickly. A plus for soldiers going to the battlefields. More recipes appeared later using dried fruits. But it wasn't until the arrival of sugars from the Americas in the 16th century and a wide availability of ingredients like nuts and dried and candied fruits that we start to see the cake we know today. But it was so rich that it was considered a sin and outlawed in Europe in the 18th century. The ban didn't last long though, and by the next century, British royals were using it as their choice wedding cake sponge. Yeah, under all that icing is a fruitcake.
BadCreditLoans.com is a pioneering service provider that has carved a reputation in the financial industry. Simple, fast, and reliable loan application process. And its commitment to responsible borrowing makes it a trusted partner in the journey towards financial stability.
Natural Cycles identifies your fertile window by analyzing changes in your temperature. Just measure in the morning, add your temperature into the app, then learn which days you can and cannot get pregnant. It's that easy. Learn more at naturalcycles.com.
It's the Restore Clarity Focus Patch, my little secret weapon for staying sharp, focused, and on task. Each box comes with simple instructions inside, so you always know exactly how to apply it. Each patch lasts for 3 days. I love that I can wear it all day.
Launched in 2023, ushers in a new era of sapphire ice cooling technology, offering nearly painless hair reduction in just 3 weeks. That's ULIKE.com. You like.
Boy, you looked effortless.
Man, watch this.
Layups, floaters, threes. He was like an unsolvable equation.
I was born like this.
His resilience, his strength, his belief, adversity never stood a chance.
Know your power.
We offer fast shipping, exceptional customer support, and furniture solutions that stand up to high traffic environment. Elevate your space with BizChair's vast selection of stylish, reliable, and cost-effective furniture. Visit us today at bizchair.com to transform your business.
Experience with the Bosley MD hair regrowth kit was amazing. It was easy to use. It let me take off my hat. I could go in public and have my picture taken and feel normal again.
BosleyMD.com.
At Tusain's, we understand that maintaining a healthy lifestyle can be challenging, especially in today's fast-paced world. That's why our mission is to make fitness accessible to everyone, anywhere. Visit Tusains.com today and start your journey to better health. That's TOUSAINS.com.